Mister, don't you make any mistakes. Yeah, look at him. He's already scoping it out. Don't even think about it. I see? Why did I get a boy dog? Well, I am feeling so much better. Feel like today's gonna be a productive day. It's early. I am getting ready to take Noah to work. For those who've been asking about Noah, Noah's doing great. What is my hair doing though? Okay, is this like a side effect? Dry hair, like my hair is so dry and it's doing this. And I don't know what to say. Anyway, Noah's doing great. I will have him pop on here and say hello in just a moment. Okay, there's the boy. How you doing? Everybody's asking about you.
I'm feeling tired, but I'm feeling all right.
He's only tired because he's like staying up gaming and going go-karting, and he's being like regular boy again. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for work?
As ready as I will be.
We're gonna go get him some coffee so he can wake up. You just drinking it black?
Yeah.
No sweetener? No frou-frou? No nothing?
Maybe a little bit of this.
Oh, found a little French vanilla. All right. Starting the day. Coffee's in.
A little bit. It's still hot.
You feeling better?
Yeah.
It was really cool. Like the person before us got a free coffee and they didn't want it, so they paid it forward to us. So got free coffee. I think that means it's going to be a good day.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day at work.
Yep.
Smile at everybody. Okay. This is the before. This is what we're working on today. And just another angle of the same room. All right. Let's get this conquered. So one of the hard things for me is deciding on the artwork. I mean, I only have so much wall space and I plan on staying in this house for a long time. So I have to decide of the artwork what I'm keeping for me and what I'm going to be able to sell. And then I do need to, I think, just donate some back because it just doesn't fit in this space. So it's kind of my quest today since all the artwork is in this room. So help me make some decisions. So I'm going to start with a couple that I think are easy for me to make decisions on. Like this is a piece that a very dear neighbor painted for me. These were actually my goats. This was my setup. That little gray building right there was where I used to milk my goats. So this is a watercolor. It's an original. I know it's an original because, well, it was done by my neighbor Trixie, who is now shining down from heaven. And I hope she's smiling as she sees me remembering how much it meant to me when she presented me with this piece of art that I didn't even know she was doing. I don't know where to hang this up, but I know this is definitely a keeper. Okay, I've got this piece, which I'm pretty sure is a keep. Got it for $7.99 at the Goodwill. It's got a little something on the back. Anyway, it's horses. Now, if I can get Rachel to get her room cleaned up today, I will hang this one in her room because you know she's my horse crazy girl. This is a Robin Brown. Robin Brown. Bought this one because of the subject matter. Right, Ozzy? Sometimes subject matter matters, right? Yes. Because it was horses. Horses are usually an easy art subject. Hi, are you helping? Easy art subject to resell. Obviously, some are worth more than others, and I have quite a few horse-themed art. This was a home interiors gift made in USA. It's probably vintage. Somebody did peel this corner up, you know, just to reveal what's on the back, but there's nothing, you know, this is not some expensive, hugely expensive piece of art. But if I was going to sell this piece, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking I could get anywhere from $35 to $50 because it's horses and it's framed nicely. Okay, and behind it, now this is another piece of art that has horses, but this is not, I mean, this doesn't do anything for me personally. It's not the style that I like. But there are some kind of abstract horses in there, right, Ozzy? Yes, Ozzy's helping. You're being so funny. This is a print, and the reason I know that is because it's numbered right there. So it's 268 of 200, and I think that's maybe a 75. And there's the artist signature is Hai, H-A-I. So this is one, it's probably worth reselling. I would have to look it up. Oh, look, it's got something on the back. Let's see what that says. Authentication. There we go. It's in another language. Wait, no. Société de Vérification de la Nouvelle Gravure Internationale of New York and Paris certifies and warrants that this is an original lithograph numbered and limited to an edition of 275, created and individually signed by the artist. So I've got a COA on the back of this. Came from the Collectors Guild. So that gives me little information to go by, but this is one that's going to go in my I'm gonna sell it pile. I'm a little torn by this one. I love the fact that it's a Maxfield Parrish, like a three-dimensional kind of print, but the problem I'm having with it is it's scratched right across here, and it's a plastic, so it's not even glass that can get buffed out. So it is a plastic and it's scratched. I think what I'm going to do is take this one down to the vintage market, and I'll probably sell it just off the top of my head in the $20 to $25 range. You know, if somebody wanted to replace that plastic on there, it's a really, really cool, boy, I got a lot of glare going here. It's a really cool Maxfield Parrish print inside of there. And there it is. It's ready to hang if you just replace that kind of that plastic front. So that's going to go in. I'm going to have an eBay pile, or actually a Cherish pile. I'm going to have a local sell, a donate pile, and a keep. So I'm going to have 4 piles going. This one is going to go into what I'm going to call the local pile. This is a piece that I got at an auction a really long time ago. It is a Budweiser Anheuser, but I've always said Anheuser, but it's not spelled Anheuser. It's spelled Hooser, however you say. Anyway, the Budweiser girl. It's a mirror. It's really cool. I don't remember what I paid. It's been too long. I've just had this stored. But you can see there's the little auction number on there, and it's got a sticker up in the top. But I think these are worth a goodly bit of money. Now, I would prefer not to ship this, so I will probably try this one locally first. I have to do a little research. I'm thinking it's worth at least $50 though, but we're gonna take a peek. I've also got to figure out what I'm doing with all my rugs. because what I have learned about Ozzy is that if you have a rug on the ground, he's going to think that it is set up for his personal bathroom facilities. So we've done really well. No rugs, no mistakes. He's got a doggy door now he's learning to use. So I don't know, I'd like to introduce a rug, but then I don't want to like tempt fate. So I don't know what to do with all my rugs. I think I will probably end up just letting go of the rugs. Don't know if they're worth selling as much as just maybe donating and just letting them go. I do really like my little rag rugs though. So these I will probably use in the kitchen because if he does make a mistake, these are easy to throw into the washing machine. And I don't have any rugs down in here. So there we go. Now I'm going to have rugs in the kitchen. And don't you do it, mister. Don't you make any mistakes. Yeah, look at him. Look at, he's already scoping it out. Don't even think about it. I see. Why did I get a boy dog? Boy dogs are so naughty that way. Yes, I'm talking to you. You are a problem sometimes. Don't pee on the rugs. I'm going to have to pick those up because he's going to want to claim them as his own. All right. He can't get to him up there. Okay. And you're just a good little girl that just barks a lot. You just bark a lot. Yes, you do. Okay. I'm uncovering this table. Look at this. This table's going to go bye-bye too. Tiffany's deciding if she wants it. And if she doesn't want it, then I will put this one on Marketplace. It's a cool table. I just don't really have a use for it. And I think in my case, it's too tempting to put stuff on it. Okay, let's see what's in this box. This is a really cute print that I think this one I could sell on eBay. It's not framed. There's no glass. Pretty easy to ship, just in some cardboard. This is called Yard of Chickens. Yard of Chickens. This is a 1986 gallery graphics. It originally was copyright 1905 by the Ottoman Lith Company. I do not know what that artist's name is. Vredenberch? Anyway, it's a famous painting that's been turned into a print. And I don't think I'll have any trouble selling this piece. So this will go in the list pile. All right, let's see what else. Oh my goodness, these got crammed in here. Much to my dismay, this is not anything that I said was okay. And I can see some damage has been done to some of these frames because, well, this is not how you move art. Okay, so I pulled this piece out of here. This is, again, a print. This is Mackenzie 18, I want to say 64. So that's an old print. At Quan, and then some of it's below the mat there. Anyway, look at the detail in this. Like, think about the original painting of this and how detailed this painting was. And that would be why it was worthy of being made into a print. It's, I'm sure, some very famous piece of art. Unfortunately, the frame does have some damage. These things got kind of banged around in the move. It's been professionally framed. I'm not going to pull that off of there. I know it's a print. I know it's not a painting. And this one will go in the list pile. I think this one is definitely worth listing. I'm not sure for how much. I have to do a little research on this one. This is a Louis Icart. Very, very famous Art Deco artist. We did pull the glass off of this The time before last when I moved, the glass got cracked on this, so we just went ahead and pulled it off. But what's interesting, I have 3 of these, maybe 4. The rest of them are down at the antique mall. This is called Smoke. 1926. Original would be worth $4,550 to $7,000 today. 2014. I don't know what this one is worth. I'm gonna have to do a little research, but this will go into the sell pile. This is another really, really nice, I do believe this could be a watercolor. I do think this is a painting now. There's a little note here that says W. Knox, 1862 to 1925. There is the artist signature. Again, I'll go onto my askart.com site and do a little research on this. And I'm pretty sure this is a watercolor. Now again, the frame, this kind of breaks my heart when stuff is just not treated with the respect that it deserves for what it is. Things happen, but that's a pretty easy fix. Anybody who knows this kind of frames, it's a gesso frame, knows how to fix those fairly easily. The value is really in the art itself, and it's been preserved well. Let's see if there's anything on the back. There is not. You can see that, you know, there's paper that's used to cover up, and then there's a board. This is probably not an acid-free matting. So this is something someone was, you can see there's discoloration starting at the edges. Probably something someone would want to have reframed. So it's possible that I may take it out of this frame to sell it. I've got to do a little research and figure out what the correct way to handle this one is. Oh, but it'll go into the list pile. This is the only other thing that was in that box. This is actually the only thing that was in that box to start with, because this is an item that I had listed. I'm forgetting what these are called now. I'll know it by the time that this video goes live. But unfortunately now I have to retake pictures and things because a little damage has been done to this piece because other stuff was crammed in with it. So I can't just relaunch the listing without new pictures. I may just sell this one locally now because it's a big piece. I had like 4 or 5 of these and I sold all the rest of them. So I made my money. I'm good with that. So I can let this one go for, you know, almost what I paid for it. I think I paid 20 bucks for it. So I'm going to take this one down to the market. So I've got a little stash of like jewelry stuff here. I think this is empty. I am pretty sure I emptied this out already. Let's just, yep, empty. Okay, that's cool. It's a nice little case for moving stuff around. So I've got that, and I've got another little jewelry display there. So I'm just gonna set these up on the shelf for now. Actually, this probably doesn't fit on the shelf. Okay, let's just stick this over on the table in front of the little computer here. And then I've got this that I'm searching for my keys. Somewhere I have keys, but as soon as I find those keys, you guys, I've got more Betsy Johnsons to sell in a jewelry sale. Or maybe they'll go in some of those mystery jewelry boxes that I'm still putting together. There is that. I probably can just pick the lock and get in there. It's not like it's a really tough lock to crack. But yeah. And then there's this piece. I don't know what to do about this piece. Let me move the jewelry out of the way here. I love this print. This is a print on canvas. I think is it Giclée? I've always said it's Giclée. You know, it's like I start videos and then all of a sudden I'm like so unsure of how I've been pronouncing things for years. But I've always called it a Giclée. If it's not a Giclée, I'm sure you guys will tell me down in the comments, but I call it a Giclée. All right, so this is a super famous painting. And just look at the detail. This is like art school, I think is the name of it. Is it art school? Anyway, it's got a bunch of really, really famous depictions within all the little spaces in this big open. I mean, it's just fantastic. And then right here, you've got the art students, and they're studying the art. And I think that's probably like, you know, the teacher or one of the teachers, and kind of scrutinizing. And look at all the books they're studying. They're learning about the art. There's another like student. These guys are studying something over. I mean, it's just fantastic, the amount of detail in this whole thing. I just don't know where to hang it. I don't have a lot of big wall space in this house. I mean, I have a lot of little spaces. You know, there's like lots of, I mean, I've got, you know, that, but I'm not sure what's going there. But I don't have a lot of big wall spaces except like where I've got my, you know, all of my shelving that's going to be for my eBay operation. So I'm not sure what to do with this one. I guess I can put it on the wall that's opposite of my computer. I kind of have a wall up there. It might, because I don't want to get rid of it. I love this print. And even as a print, this is worth about $400 to $500. It's not a cheap print. The original painting masterpiece is worth, oh gosh, I don't even want to guess. I'm guessing it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you had the original of this, it's one of the great masterpieces. So the print's pretty cool. So I got to find a place for it. This is a painting that I've had for a while and I have no idea who it's by. I've always just hung this one in my home, and I love it. I love the color. There's the artist. I don't know. Sometimes artist names are just impossible if there's no information. And of course, there's nothing on the back. I don't even remember where I got this painting. I think I got it at an auction many, many years ago. I've had it for quite some time. I don't know where to go with this one, but I love it. So I'm probably going to find a place for it because this is one that's a keeper to me. This is another one I really love, but I can let this one go. It is a print. I think Rachel really likes this one. It came from World Market. It was a sample from World Market. But again, our wall space is such that there's just really no room for it unless we kind of do like a bird and butterfly thing up here on the staircase. So maybe, do I have a maybe pile? I don't know if I have a maybe pile. I don't know. What do you think? Is this a keeper or is this a sell? What would you do? Because I do kind of love it. This is another one that I really, really love. The subject matter. Forget who the artist is on this one. See if we can make it out. I think it's something Young. No. T something. It's a very famous painting. Sometimes you can just take a picture of like the print and you can find information on like the original because it's a famous painting. I don't know what to do with this one either. I love this. But again, gotta make some decisions on wall space. Ooh, what does it say? Menagerie of Friends by Robert Duncan. Boy, I was way off on that. So it's a Robert Duncan Menagerie of Friends. So at least I got information. Gosh, what to do? What to do? Help me make a decision. What do I do with this one? Would you keep it or would you sell it? Okay. The story behind this print is that it is one of the first things I ever bought at an auction that was valuable. I do believe I paid $85 for this back in the late 90s. Actually, maybe it was the early 2000s. And this is San Juan Capistrano. It is by an artist named Carl Valente. Carl Valente is not known for this type of art. I forget now what he's actually known for, but he painted the original of this painting for his mother because she loved the San Juan Capistrano mission. So I have always just really loved this because I remember one of my favorite field trips going on as a child was to the San Juan Capistrano mission. So I can kind of put myself into this piece of art. And that's one of the cool things about art. It's very emotional. It's very personal. It's, 10 different people can look at a piece of art and see or feel something just a little different. So for me, this piece of art has a lot of meaning and it's traveled with me all of these years. What I have found out, when I first purchased this, Carl Valente was not a listed artist. He is now a listed artist. So the value of this has gone up substantially. I'll share some of that info. And somewhere, I have the original certificate of authenticity for this. Do I know where that is right off the hand? No. But by the time I finish organizing this house, I'm going to find that piece of paper because it's in with all of my stashes of paper that I never get rid of. So I'm going to be having to go through all that stuff, and I will find the COA that goes with it. Not that I'm going to sell it, because I'm not. This one's staying with me. This will get passed down to my children because it is one of my favorites, and I'm going to go hang it right now because I know right where it's going. Okay, it's not perfectly where I want it, but you know what? There was already a screw up there to hold it securely. And then maybe I'll just put, I don't know, some other little stuff over here. I'm not sure yet what can go over here. That's a big wall though. I expected it to fill up a little bit more than that, but not bad. At least I got it hung now. Okay, I have these two pieces that were a fairly recent purchase, and I had these hanging up in my previous eBay room because I kind of love them. But again, I don't have a space here. This one is definitely worth selling. This is an R. DeLongfee. I don't know. Come on, it's a name that, there, however you say that. Delorigfee? I don't know. It's a really, really cool, like a 1970s painting. I think I still have the Goodwill tag on this one. It's on canvas. Where is it? Oh, yeah. $25. It might have been half price. That one might have been half price. It's still worth paying the $25, even if it wasn't. And then the other one is K. Knudsen Hill. Again, Seascape with seagulls. I happen to like seagulls. Kind of dig seagulls. This one was $19.99, 20 bucks. One of these was half price. One of them was not. I'm kind of thinking that one was half price. I'd have to go back and watch the video. Either way, these are super cool vintage paintings. I'm going to try to sell these ones locally because they are like monster big. You could ship this, but I don't know. I would rather sell it for a little less locally and let somebody have a good deal versus putting all of that money into shipping that it would cost. So these two are going in the sell local pile. Okay, this is another tough one to make a decision on because as you can see, these are like Peanut's ancestors. These are Italian Greyhounds, and that is what Peanut is partial. Peanut, where are you? Come here, come stand by the picture. Peanut, where are you? Peanut! Come here, right over here, honey. Sit right there, sit. No, come back here. She's so well trained. Sit, stay. Oh, wait for it. There you go. Look. See? You see the resemblance? Those are her ancestors. So, how do we get rid of her ancestors? I don't know where to put this though. But this one may have to stay in my keep pile until I just can't come up with a place for it. And Rachel really loves this one too. She always asks me to get this one hung up. So we'll figure out something.